All right, I think it is right at 1 o'clock. So we are going to go ahead and get started with our presentation on our transportation technology programs. So I have three of the guys here with us today, and I'm Jenny Ferguson. I work in admissions here at the college and do recruitment. So at the end, I will put my email address in the chat box. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Just so you know, we are doing a live stream of this and it will be recorded. And from here, I'm going to turn it over to Larry. Are you going to get us started?
Yeah, I'd just like to welcome everybody to this session on transportation technology. Thank you for taking your time to learn about Davidson-Davie Community College and the programs that we offer here. I am a heavy equipment instructor. We've got a couple of other transportation technology instructors on here as well, and I'll let them introduce themselves in just a second. I just wanted to let you know that we have a variety of different certificates and diplomas within our program, and that if you have any questions at the end, we'd be glad to entertain those questions and answer them to the best of our ability. We also have a PowerPoint presentation that was produced by Mr. Scott Rumley, and he did a wonderful job with it. And it's going to be narrated by Mr. Scott Overton. So we'll get started with that. And again, if you have any questions, just let us know when we ask if you have any questions. Thank you, and thank you for joining us today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Overton. I'm usually the second year automotive instructor here at Davidson County Community College. This year I'm teaching a little bit of everything. I think I'm somewhere around 18, 19 years being here. I have a presentation that I'm going to share with you in just a second that was created by our it's normally our first year automotive instructor, Mr. Scott Rumley. And I'm going to let him introduce himself and possibly tell you a little bit about his background before I get into that. Go ahead, Scott.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you enjoy our presentation today. I am Scott Rumley. I've been instructor here at the college for about 12 years now. I spent 25 years in the field working at a local Chevrolet dealership, and been real fortunate to be able to bring my knowledge that I learned through those years to offer to students here at DCC. I normally teach first year automotive, but this year I've crossed over into teaching some of the heavy equipment courses as well. So hope you enjoy, hope you consider our program. If you plan to make your plans for the future, transportation technology has a lot of offerings, and I hope you'll see that in our presentation and definitely consider us. All right, go ahead.
Thanks, Scott. Okay, hopefully you guys can see the screen that I've shared with you. This is just our welcome screen. Once again, welcoming you to our transportation programs, technology here on Davidson. We actually are on the Davidson campus for the Davidson-Davie Community College. We got our new name, new title. So we do have our new slide presentation, all that set up, but we are actually located on the Davidson campus. Let me show you the next slide. We have two pathways currently available for students coming in, automotive systems technology, as well as the diesel heavy equipment technology. Each of our programs have ASE master certified technicians in those areas. We are NATEF certified in the automotive transportation systems, and we are currently signed up and on board to get certified for our diesel programs as well. In each of our programs, start out with automotive, we are a general education program. We don't specialize or just focus in on one manufacturer. We have a generic program that covers electrical systems, brake systems, transmission systems, steering suspension systems, engine repair, engine performance for all makes and models. It's like once again, it's not manufacturer specific. We try to cover a generic offering, so that way whatever area you end up going in when you graduate, whether it be an independent garage, dealer, parts distributor, whatever the case may be, you have a little bit of knowledge in everything. Students here will also be exposed to some of the emerging technologies. Right now, the focus tends to be on the electric vehicles and the hybrid vehicles. Some of the alternative fuels and things have seen a lot of advancement in recent years. We try to have our training, us as the technicians and instructors, try to update our trainings annually. We do have to have, I think it's 20 hours every year, every calendar year, of updated training in our areas. So we try to get updated on the technologies and the things that are emerging, and then share that information and that education with those students in our programs. How is the automotive industry doing as a whole for technicians and mechanics? You'll notice here this data, and I think the data here is for 2010 through 2020 projected range. Automotive service technicians, let me slide. Give me 1 second. I got a piece in the way. I can't see my screen. So the graph you see here is kind of showing you what the percentage of change in employment is supposed to be over the next 10 years, or from 2010 to 2020, which we're actually in 2021 now. This is the latest update that we had, but was supposed to be about 17% growth. Same thing for installation, maintenance and repair occupations, 15%, and for the total occupations, around 14%. So we do see our area being a growing field for technicians. It's also, you see there a graph that shows you automotive technicians' average salary, somewhere around $48,000 annually. Low end, that would be like your beginner techs, people that start out doing your tire change, lube change, things like that, in that 22 range. And of course, then the best of the best in that six-figure category, $100,000 a year. Typically, we do advise folks that to make that kind of money, you got to find a big city, big dealer, or big service department that moves a lot of vehicles. Okay, or on your own garage, another possibility. Automotive Systems Technology has several programs that you can be certified in. We offer a certificate in the High School Career and College Promise Program, where a student in Davidson County can, a high school student in Davidson County can actually get some of their coursework done here at the college in Automotive Systems Technology prior to graduating high school. So when they graduate high school, they can then move very smooth transition into the automotive diploma or degree program if they choose to do so, while at the same time in high school receive a certificate in High School Career and College Promise or Automotive Systems Technology. We typically do advise those folks to return. We don't, not that you can't do anything with the certificate, but the more training and the more certifications you have, there's decals and things to put on the wall, certificates, the better it looks for you when you go to get hired for those resume fillers. We also have a certificate in emphasis in engine performance, a certificate in drivetrains, which is like your transmissions, rear ends, differentials, a certificate in drivability diagnostics, your check engine lights, things of that nature. Certificate in emphasis, basic transportation systems or servicing, as well as a diploma and an associate degree. Our diploma is typically 3 semesters, including a summer, and then our associate degree is going to be approximately 5 semesters, including that 1 summer in between. So what you might consider a 2-year degree for the associate's degree. Diploma could be completed in 1 calendar year. All right, the heavy duty diesel technology program offers some of the same categories as the automotive program. We do still offer more of a generic system, set up for that. We don't try to be manufacturer specific. The equipment that we use can be donated by different makes and models, so it is very generic in engine repair, steering suspension, hydraulics, transmission, brake systems. So hopefully when you get out your little bit of everything. We do have some emerging technologies in the heavy duty diesel programs as well. Once again, our instructors are just like the automotive. They have to be updated in their training annually, approximately 20 hours per year. And then of course we get to share that and pass that along to our heavy duty diesel students. This is the same graph I showed earlier for the automotive guys. Let me slide that menu over one more time. Showing the percentage of employment projected for this one was updated 2012 through 2022. Total of all occupations in the heavy duty area, approximately 11% projected growth. Mobile heavy equipment mechanics, except for engines, around 10%. Farm equipment and service technicians, around 10%. Heavy equipment, mobile equipment, and service technicians, around 9%. And the rail car repairs, around 2%. That would be things related to trains and things of that nature. Average salary for those technicians and mechanics, around $42,000 a year. Installation, maintenance, and repair occupations, around $41,000 a year. And then total of all occupations, around $34,000. They didn't give us a low end on that one, but still a pretty good chart there. Offerings in that program, we have certificates in technician, high school, the career and college promise as well. Kind of the same deal I mentioned earlier. High school students in Davis County could sign up, get some coursework through our programs, and graduate high school with a certificate in diesel, emphasis of heavy equipment systems. Emphasis on service technicians, certificates in emphasis in diesel engines, certificates in emphasis medium heavy duty servicing, and advanced medium and heavy duty servicing, as well as the diploma and the associate degree as well. Once again, the diploma is around 3 semesters, and the associate is going to be 5, or approximately 2 years. Okay. We often get questions about who are some of the companies that hire our graduates. Where can I get a job? We have technicians in just about every automotive or diesel related program in this county. Here's a list of just a few. Many of these folks, by the way, are on our advisory committee. So we do communicate with these employers at least twice a year, face to face, in our committee meetings. Some of these employers are actually outside of Davidson County. So we do have folks that will graduate and travel or move on outside Davidson County. So you're not limited to just being here. If you do want to travel or move with our degrees, they go with you. Our reputation is pretty well respected in Davidson County. This time of year in the spring, between January and May, we do get lots of calls from these employers asking us for, hey, can you send me 2 or 3 texts for this or that, or whatever the case may be? And that's already happened, before we even got to this point in the semester, and we haven't, been going a month yet. So just a quick list there. I'll let you guys take a look at those. And let's see. Students. Okay, in the transportation programs, we strive to instill a solid basic knowledge for our students. Like I said, very generic, general program. This gives the students opportunity to achieve national certificate in their discipline. This basic knowledge also provides the employer with an employee who is easily trainable in a specific areas of repair. So we make sure we send out a quote unquote coachable technician that then can be trained specifically to what area they end up in when they get out in the industry. So now, no matter which program the student chooses, transportation field offers a wide range of employment opportunities for everyone. Design and engineering, sales, parts, and repair. Transportation technology is a very versatile field. So you may not end up being a technician when you get out of here, someone who turns wrenches or diagnoses, concerns for vehicles, but you could very well work in the industry of parts distribution, tires, sales, so many other areas that are related to automotive or diesel repair or maintenance. Like I said, sales is even one of those, but all types of areas that you could be well qualified for with a degree from Davidson-Davie Community College. All right, I feel like I zizzed through that pretty quick. This is our Q&A period. So what I'm going to do is mute my mic and give anyone who has a question out there the opportunity to ask questions, and hopefully one of us can answer it. Thank you.
And if you have a question and do not want to ask it, feel free to put it in the chat box and we can read it that way too.
Yeah, I got a question. What classes would I have to take during high school for this, or does that not really matter with this?
Y'all want me to take that one? It depends on what you're signing up for. If you sign up for a certificate, there's not basically a requirement for specific classes. If you're signing up for the diploma or associate's degree, there is a specific need for some type of communication class. Could be an English report writing, There will be a physics involved in the associate degree, but if you're a high school student in Davie or Davidson County, you can take these courses during your high school career. So there are classes you can sign up for that are part of our diploma, associate degree, and certificates that you would be eligible to take while you're a high school student. And if you're a Davie or Davidson County high school student and you come and take the CCP course, there's actually a scholarship. It's called the Dcc Advantage Scholarship that allows you to go ahead and finish your associate degree basically at no cost. This scholarship is available to every person, regardless of need, financial or whatever, that has attended our CCP courses so that you could finish your associate degree or diploma or whatever courses it is that you need to finish your credential to be a completer. You're eligible for that. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty good. So I saw on the where your guys's college students go, or technicians after they get out of college, where they get hired. I saw government factions or whatever. Does that
Yes.
include like postal service technicians that they can go if I wanted to after going to college? I can go into postal service, fix their things.
Yes. We have folks that work for the local school bus garage. We have folks that work for the city garage. We have folks that have graduated our program that actually work here at the college. So we've placed graduates at just about any repair facility you can think of, and automotive and heavy equipment both. For the last 10 years, if you've walked across the stage with an associate degree, you had a job while you were being handed your certificate, diploma, or degree. You were already working. We have a 100% record of people who graduate obtaining a job in the field.
How do we find out what classes you need to take?
If I were to come to this, how would I find out exactly like which classes I would need to take?
Well, the first thing you need to do would be contact an admissions person, and maybe someone else could give you a little more clarification on that, but you need to contact an admissions person, fill out a application. The application does not say you can't come in. We're an open door school. You'll be able to come to the college. It's just a way of getting to know, your information, getting you assigned an advisor who will tell you what the courses are and what you need to take and things of that nature. If somebody else with a little bit more clarity than I have would jump in and answer that, I'd appreciate it.
Sure, Larry, I'll help out. Micah, what school do you go to?
Lexington Senior High.
Perfect. So you are a senior currently?
No, I am a sophomore actually.
You're a sophomore? Okay, perfect. So if you decide to take some classes your junior or senior year, you would actually just do an intent form as your form of application. And then after that, we would put you with an academic advisor. And even while you're in high school, if you do the CCP program, you will still have an advisor that helps you stay on track with the courses, that you will take on our side at the community college. So we definitely have enough resources in place that help you stay, on track and everything. Does that kind of help?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. You can talk to Mr. Tongel. I'm sure, do you know Mr. Tongel? He's new to Lexington.
I actually do not.
Okay, you could probably email him, or I could email him and let him know that you're interested. And then I'm trying
I
to
would
think.
appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
I would appreciate that if you could.
Yeah, I'll email him and let him know, and he can put you in touch with the CCP rep there. And if you think you're interested in starting, to take some classes with us, that'd be very beneficial. A lot of students, and one of the guys may can speak to this, but we have students all the time complete a certificate or a diploma, and even sometimes the 2-year degree if they started early enough while they're still in high school. So
Yes, Micah, you have a unique opportunity as being a sophomore in where you're at. You could come next year as a junior and the following year as a senior. Now, there are certain classes that you have to take, but once you've finished all your CCP courses, then any course is open to you. And we have had high school students who graduated with an associate degree and their diploma at the same time. So you're in a unique opportunity being a sophomore that you could come here both junior and senior year and complete your courses as a high school student and walk away from your high school career, so to speak, with a associate degree from a college. And that would give you a head start if you decided to go on to a university. So you're in a unique opportunity right there as a sophomore to get the most benefit you can out of this program.
Very nice. Is there like a specific GPA that I would need to have? Because right now I have a 3.25, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you're perfect. I mean,
That's a perfect
you've
GPA.
got to have a 2.0 to graduate with anything from the college, unless they've changed that. Have they changed that, Jenny? Is that you got to have a 2.0?
Yeah, no, that is good. Yeah, your GPA will be perfectly fine there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go below 2.0.
I'm proud of you because I know a lot of students struggling right now in the virtual world. So good job to you.
Thanks.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Jenny, about the virtual world, because we here at our campus and our program, we don't have the freedom to go completely virtual with the way our program is done. We have to meet some point face to face and have hands-on opportunities with our students in the lab. So we've kind of gone the same, I guess, technique that a lot of the county schools are using. I'm assuming Lexington's the same way, where you have A days and B days. So A days and B days, you have half your students come in on one day, half your students come on the next day. And then we have, a large shop that we can spread folks out and have all that required space. And of course the mask and things in the shop. So we do still have face-to-face lab time and environment for folks to get in and practice the skills and the techniques that we are trying to use in our industry. So, I'm glad you brought that up about the virtual thing. So we still are here. We still are getting our hands on the tools. We still are diagnosing vehicles and putting our hands under the hood and that kind of stuff.
And I think Lexington is still 100% virtual. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Micah.
No, they are.
Yeah. So I know that's a struggle, but I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Yep. And also, my parents decided to give me my grandfather's Toyota pickup truck. It's a 2000 Toyota Tacoma, and I'm fixing it up right now.
Excellent.
That's awesome. You're already getting some hands-on experience then.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Anybody have any other questions for Scott or Larry or Scott? I should just say Overton or Rumley. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, feel free to go ahead and leave, and we'll hang out for just a few more minutes and see if anybody else comes on or has questions. But I appreciate you guys for coming on today, and I hope that you learned something. I'll go ahead and put my email address in the chat. So if you do have any questions about the admissions process, or you want to get in touch with one of the presenters that you saw today, I can make that connection for you as well. So, but we really appreciate you coming on and hearing about our wonderful automotive and diesel and heavy equipment program.
Thank you.